Khaled. Convict music. We the best. We taking over. Listen. Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Brooklyn Nets. And for Brooklyn, they've got their hearts set on ringing in the new NBA season with a clean 1-0 record. And this is a team that believes they can do that. All the fine-tuning and changes of the offseason are what they hope will start to take shape starting tonight. And Kevin Durant, a player we get to watch here tonight, has so many tools to score. Shaq, could you argue he's the best pure scorer in the league?
Well, you know, he got a lot of young guys coming out to his rack. He's definitely motivated this year. He lost a lot.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. The Nets will look to their home court advantage, just one game here in Brooklyn. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. They were dominated last year, not a good matchup for them, going 1-3 in the season series.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Yeah, you know, these are two rival teams that will see each other a fair amount this season. We'll see which team can tip it off with a win.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Garnett out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Bogut, then it's Lawson, and it's Thompson in at the 2 spot.
That was an excellent burst to the hoop for that throwdown. I mean, he's a laser beam guy, fast as light.
One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. Then last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level, and Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
For Chicago, they won their last contest, that game against the Boston Celtics.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Here's Jennings following the score by Kevin Garnett. It's stolen by Lawson. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Chicago on defense. Lamb with the ball, feeds to Jennings. Lets the 3 fly. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Gay. No good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Outside Jennings. And that one's good. So it's Chicago now. Thompson for the triple. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
For 3.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Gasol. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Jennings dishes to Gasol. Here's Durant. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Thompson with the bucket.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Nets trail by 4.
And really, the Bulls weathered a lot of injuries last season and still had a good showing in the East. Came away with the 3 seed when many thought they would sink down after missing so many games from key players.
6 on the shot clock. Durant with a wide open look. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And stolen by Jennings. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. And the Bulls did end up with the 3rd seed in the East. 33 of their 50 wins last year, Clark, coming in the Eastern Conference.
But it wasn't an even distribution of those wins for the Bulls. Against their own division in the Southeast, they played .500 basketball. They got their good in-conference record from feasting on the Atlantic teams, taking 16 wins in 18 games against that division.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Ilyasova comes in for Pau Gasol. Lee's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Brandon Jennings.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Dellavedova kicks to Durant. 1:35 left in the first quarter.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
He dialed that one up from long distance. Crawford's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. I was able to talk with Lionel Hollins for just a moment. He said a big part of their focus defensively will be on trying to contain Rudy Gay, adding he presents some challenges because he can shoot over the top and also he's a tremendous finisher inside. We've got to force him to that left hand, but I'm hoping we won't have to double too much because they have plenty of other guys who can knock it down. Kevin, the challenges are full.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
And guys, how about Ilyasova last season shooting the basketball? Always a decent threat to score. His improvements in efficiency were amazing. He increased his field goal accuracy from 41 to 47% in only 1 year.
Got that one up quick. And it's 6 points for Rudy Gay.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Now here's Durant. He's got 8. Over to the wing. All sorts of time. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Durant.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And he gets it to go.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Here's the screen. Dellavedova from outside. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, very vocal leader certainly. He talked about how
players do the policing. Coach sets a standard.
Don't you need a player like this, Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork? You know, have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room because Chandler has got that covered.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Lee, Chandler out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Dellavedova in at the point.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Open shot, Thompson, and Lee pulls it down.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Down low. It's all in by the Bulls.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along